So most of you will know that CNN anchor Chris Cuomo on Tuesday was diagnosed with COVID-19. Now he appeared on TV this weekend speaking with Anderson Cooper and Dr. Gupta, and he expressed the struggles he's been having with the virus. He had this to say.
The beast comes at night. As we know, the healthcare workers have taken to calling the virus the beast. I understand why. My fever has gone up a couple of degrees in like the last 30 minutes. Nights are tough. And I've learned something that I didn't know before. It is responsible journalism to say that 80% of people who get this statistically wind up okay, meaning they don't go to the hospital, they get through it. It is not humanly responsible, though, from an ethical perspective. Now that I'm one of the anointed and these people reach out to me, you suffer when you have this at home unless you are ridiculously lucky statistically and maybe karmically as well.
All right, that's him there talking. He also went on to speak about his rapid weight loss over the past few days. Here's what he had to say there.
I've lost 13 pounds in 3 days. Wow. Now, I'm a big guy. I started off at 230 pounds. My wife is feeding me like, we were still in the dating phase. So it's not like I'm hurting for nutrition. I'm eating and drinking constantly. I'm just sweating it out, and it's the sickness.
Now, he said that he lost 13 pounds in the past 3 days. And he appeared on, I think he's still even doing his show from home. He's appeared on TV a couple of times just to bring awareness to what it's like to have the coronavirus. Now, he said that he has almost everything done for him. He doesn't have to cook his food. He doesn't have to do anything. All of that is handled for him. But he said even with all of that, he's still having a horrible time. He spoke in the interview saying that he had a major fever, and it really comes on at night. And he even hallucinated, or had hallucinations. He said there was one point in time where he saw his dad because he was hallucinating. And he says that he really has had it hard. But he has so much things done for him. So he said he can't imagine a person who doesn't have the support system he has battling this virus. He can't imagine persons who probably live alone who are battling this virus. And he said he wants to be an advocate for sensitizing people as to how difficult it is dealing with this virus here. So that's some of the things that he spoke about. Also, just before we go, Chris's condition marks the third case of coronavirus involving CNN's workplace in New York City. New York is almost like a hub for the coronavirus right now. A lot of cases are coming out from New York. So what are your thoughts on that, Dubs?
Well, New York is a hub. When you consider, a lot of people choose to use the buses or the trains or public transportation. So a lot of people are sitting on the same seats, holding on to the same rails. When you talk about the city, it's a lot of people who live either above each other, below each other, beside each other. They're using the same stairs. They're using the same elevators. And right now New York is at about 123,000 cases and about 4,000 plus deaths as of yesterday. So, it is really a hub. It's a crazy time to live in city limits. And it also is interesting how he's rapidly losing weight.
Yeah, 13 pounds.
Right, considering he's home, not moving around, still eating, and you can also see that he's already a small guy, which makes you think for people who don't have 13 pounds to lose per se, it could be, extra dangerous for them even without, your conditions. So it is alarming, but it is good to have someone who can report on their conditions and what the people are going through. So hopefully more people will take it seriously.